In football, we often celebrate goals, trophies, and fame. But behind every great team, there are individuals who work quietly, thinkers, leaders, and mentors who shape the game without ever seeking the spotlight. Today, we are telling the story of Jacek Magiera, a man whose entire life revolved around football. From humble beginnings in Poland to becoming a respected coach at the national level, his journey was built on discipline, intelligence, and an unwavering love for the game. But on the 10th of April 2026, at the age of 49, everything came to a sudden and tragic end. A normal morning, a routine run, and then a collapse that would shock the football world. This is not just a story about football. This is a story about life, dedication, and how quickly everything can change. Stay with us as we take a deep and emotional journey through the life, career, and tragic death of Jacek Magiera. Jacek Magiera was born on the 1st of January, 1977, in Częstochowa, Poland, a city rich in culture and history. Growing up in Poland during that era meant living in a society that was still evolving. Opportunities were not always easy to come by, and success required patience, discipline, and determination. From a very young age, Magiera displayed qualities that set him apart. While other children simply played for fun, he approached football with a different mindset. He observed the game carefully. He studied how players moved, how teams organized themselves, how small decisions could change the outcome of a match. This analytical way of thinking became his greatest strength. His family recognized his passion and supported him as much as they could. Whether it was traveling for matches or training sessions, they stood behind him. Days turned into weeks, weeks into years, and slowly, football became more than just a hobby. It became his purpose. Magiera began his football journey at Raków Częstochowa, the club where his dream officially started. At Raków, he developed his technical skills step by step. But more importantly, he developed his football intelligence. He played in positions that required awareness: defensive, midfield, central defense. These roles are often overlooked, but they are the backbone of any team. They require reading the game, anticipating opponents, maintaining structure. Magiera excelled in these areas. Coaches began to trust him more and more. Teammates looked up to him, even at a young age. He wasn't just a player. He was becoming a leader. When Magiera joined Legia Warsaw, his life changed completely. Legia was not just any club, it was one of the biggest and most demanding teams in Poland. Expectations were high. Pressure was constant, but Magiera handled it with maturity. He didn't try to impress with flashy skills. Instead, he focused on consistency. Match after match, he delivered solid performances. He became known for calmness under pressure, tactical discipline, reliability, strong work ethic. Over the years, he made more than 170 appearances for the club. Each match added to his experience. Each season shaped his understanding of football. He played in intense league matches, cup finals, and European competitions. Facing international teams gave him a broader perspective of the game. He learned different styles, different tactics, and different mentalities. These experiences would later become crucial in his coaching career. Magiera also had the opportunity to represent Poland at youth level. Winning the UEFA Under-16 European Championship was a major achievement. It wasn't just about winning a trophy. It was about understanding football on an international stage. Different opponents, different styles, different challenges. This experience helped him grow not just as a player, but as a thinker of the game. When Magiera retired from playing, many wondered what his next step would be. For him, the answer was clear: coaching. He had always been passionate about understanding the game. Coaching allowed him to share that knowledge. He started from the bottom: assistant roles, youth coaching, tactical analysis. He didn't rush success. He focused on learning. He spent hours studying matches, analyzing strategies, and understanding player behavior. He believed that coaching was not just about tactics, it was about communication. He built strong relationships with players. He guided them. He supported them. And most importantly, he earned their trust. Taking charge of Legia Warsaw as a manager was a defining moment. This was not just another job. It was a test of everything he had learned. The pressure was intense. Fans expected results. The club demanded success. But Magiera remained calm. He implemented his ideas step by step. He focused on organisation, discipline, team unity. Under his leadership, Legia achieved success, including winning the league title. He also guided the team in European competitions, facing some of the strongest teams in Europe. Later, at Śląsk Wrocław, he faced new challenges, different players, different expectations. But he continued to grow as a coach. Becoming assistant coach of the Poland national team was one of the highest points of his career. This role required tactical planning, match preparation, player management. He worked closely with top-level players, helping them perform on the international stage. His calm and intelligent approach made him a key figure in the team. On the 10th of April, 2026, a quiet morning, nothing unusual, Magiera went out for his regular run. A habit, a routine, a sign of his disciplined lifestyle. But during that run, he suddenly collapsed. No warning, no time to react. People nearby rushed to help. Emergency services arrived quickly. He was taken to hospital. Doctors fought to save his life for over an hour. But despite everything, they could not save him. The cause of death was identified as cardiac arrest, a condition where the heart suddenly stops functioning. It is one of the most unpredictable medical emergencies. It can happen without warning, without prior symptoms, even to healthy individuals. In Magiera's case, it happened during physical activity, making the tragedy even more shocking. The news spread rapidly. Football clubs, players, and fans reacted with shock and sadness. Many could not believe it. A man so active, so dedicated, gone in an instant. Tributes described him as a leader, a mentor, a gentleman. His loss was deeply felt across Polish football. Jacek Magiera's life reminds us of something powerful. Success is not always about fame. Sometimes it is about impact. He shaped players. He guided teams. He contributed to football in ways that go beyond statistics. From Częstochowa to the national stage, his journey was built on passion and dedication. Even though his life ended too soon, his influence will remain. Life can change in a moment, and stories like this remind us to value every day. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And tell us whose story should we tell next. Because every life matters, and every story deserves to be heard.